Memphis, Tennessee is known for its history of good food and amazing music. But I'd bet you'd be surprised to discover Tennessee also has a dark side. Specifically, Shelby County, located in Memphis, Tennessee, with one of the highest crime rates in the United States. Memphis is also home to over 102 gangs with over 13,000 gang members. Then, there are the Johnsons of Shelby County, who seem to be a bigger family than the Wayans. But instead of comedy, the Johnsons appear to be heavily involved in the crime scene. And I'm sure Ashley was aware of this when she solicited Olivia's assistance in the murder for hire plot, not knowing her decision would ultimately lead to her demise. By now, you have heard about Ashley Grayson's murder for hire plot, but there's so much more to this story, and one important detail that seems to be ignored, and that is the RICO charges Ashley currently faces. Leading me to question, what crime enterprise was Ashley involved in? And what, if any, is Olivia's role in the plot, the criminal enterprise, and what's her side of the story?
Hello and welcome to Who Am I to Judge, a channel focused on your favorite influencers and celebrities and all things scandalicious. I'm your host, Perfectly Nick. You could find me on Facebook under that same name. If you also have the Spell app, you could find me on Spell under that same name as well, Perfectly Nick. And this part I do want to read off because, as you guys can see, I'm kind of new to this, so I'm learning as I go. Ashley Grayson being a hot topic, I know there are a lot of opinions regarding this case. However, me as your host, I'm going to try my hardest to be completely unbiased regarding this information that I'm providing to you. I'm not taking a side. I'm not siding with anybody. I'm just giving you the information just the same way that I received the information. Also, everything provided in this video, if you hear it out of my mouth or even out of the victim's mouth, it's all alleged until proven in a court of law. With that being said, let's get started. And bye.
No one will ever know why Ashley did the things she did. But one thing for sure, her actions spoke way louder than any words she could have ever said. And it's often said that there are two sides to every story, each offering its own unique perspective and truths. Everyone involved will have their own experiences, beliefs, and biases. And as a result, it's important to hear all sides of a story before passing judgment. For those unfamiliar with Ashley Grayson, I'll give you a quick Cliff Notes version. She became a millionaire influencer once she began her career in the credit repair industry. She eventually became so successful that she was able to buy her dream home, her dream man, Joshua Grayson, shade no shade, and all the luxuries she desired, including jewelry, vehicles, and exotic vacations. But rumor has it, once she reached the top, she forgot about the assistance she relied on from others to build her career, like Olivia Johnson. Olivia claims she met Ashley via Facebook, and at the time, Ashley relied heavily on soliciting Olivia's 200K following to build her career. In exchange for her assistance, Ashley offered Olivia free credit repair services because allegedly, Olivia didn't want to accept monetary gifts. Eventually, as a thank you, Ashley purchased Olivia's mom, Deborah, a brand new home.
Now his family has gotten a gift they'll never forget.
She just keeps saying, I feel like I'm dreaming. Like, this don't even feel real.
Olivia Johnson says she first met Ashley Grayson on Facebook, and they've grown closer since.
We met on Facebook like 5 years ago. She hit me up through the inbox. She asked me, could I do promo for her? And she could fix my credit. And I was like, yeah, cool.
Since then, Grayson has given back to single moms across Memphis, buying cars and now a home. It all started when Grayson asked Johnson for a list of possible moms who needed help.
I tell her about three women, my mama included. Gave them. She said, I want a lot of background info and stuff like this. So this when I brought up the shoes, because my mama's house was shot up like 5 times, just her living there for these 2 years. This is everything, and she knew it. Yeah. I'm indebted to her for the rest of my life.
Alleging she picked Deborah for her home giveaway because her current home in Shelby County was involved in multiple gang-related violent crimes, with one situation being so horrendous, it injured Olivia's 7-year-old nephew.
Memphis teenager is now in jail, charged in a drive-by shooting that left a 7-year-old boy wounded in South Memphis.
The family actually tells me today this is the third time their house has been shot at in recent years, and they say they know who did it.
It was terrible. I panicked and I rushed here as fast as I could. All I could think about is his little face and, how small he is. And I thought, the worst.
The family claims to know who fired into the home, telling us this is the third time their home has been shot at, all by the same person.
After Olivia's mom moved into the home, Olivia said she found it strange that her mother never signed any documentation proving that she was the homeowner. Olivia said in good faith, she assumed something would come through the mail for her mother to sign.
And again, my mama never signed anything. There's no proof of her signing anything.
Meanwhile, Ashley's business practices began to come under heavy scrutiny, with countless individuals alleging she was practicing deceitful business tactics and taking advantage of her clients. Once a slanderous video claiming Ashley as a scammer went viral, created by TikToker Sherelle Hodges, Ashley allegedly decided her best option was to off all of her enemies. This includes her ex Patrick Tate, her competitor Derricker Hartwell, and of course Sherelle Hodges. She decided she would hire a hitman to complete the job. And who did she turn to? Of course, Olivia Johnson. Now, mind you, she told Olivia as a prerequisite for gifting someone the new home, she needed to know all the background details about why this individual would be worthy of this new property. Meaning, she knew all the family's vast criminal background history. Is it possible Ashley gifted Olivia's mom the home so Olivia would be indebted to her? And if so, why? Now let's deep dive into Olivia Johnson's background.
Memphis woman sits behind bars, charged with aggravated assault after a weekend fight turned to gunfire.
Has been arrested in connection with a shooting that injured 7 people in South Memphis. Police say 26-year-old Olivia Johnson. Many people say they were shocked to learn that the suspect, Olivia Johnson, they were shocked about those allegations. They say she was a very good person. Police arrested 26-year-old Olivia Johnson, who they say is responsible for shooting 4 of the victims.
The shooting was the result of a fight between multiple people. Police detained a female suspect shortly after arriving on scene. It is reported that the victims and the suspect all knew each other.
DeMarcus Johnson says he was there Saturday evening when 50 to 60 gunshots rang out during a brawl. He says it started with a confrontation between a group of women at a nearby mart. Then people posted on social media they were coming to his sister's house on Chestnut Street to keep the fight going.
Johnson, do you currently own possess a handgun permit? Because of the nature of the allegations that you're facing, that permit will be revoked at this time.
Olivia has quite a decorated criminal history, and she has been charged with multiple crimes, including shooting 7 people. The Johnsons of Shelby County are also attached to the high-profile murder of rapper/philanthropist Young Dolph.
New development tonight, one of the men accused in the death of Memphis rapper Young Dolph has been booked into the Shelby County Jail, 201 Poplar. A new mugshot tonight for Justin Johnson. Johnson was arrested Tuesday up in Indiana, 500 miles away. He's accused in the November 17th shooting death of Young Dolph outside Makita's Cookie Shop on Airways. Johnson's charged with first-degree murder, among other charges. He's doing
new information into our newsroom regarding the arrest of the 4th suspect in the shooting death of Young Dolph. We now know what role Jamarcus Johnson allegedly played in the plot to kill the Memphis rapper. Action News 5's Kelly Cook joins us live now in studio with the very latest. Kelly.
Well, Joy, here is the latest mugshot for Jamarcus Johnson.
Now, I'm not saying Olivia is related to the crimes, but the suspects do have the same last name as her. Now, this also can be a coincidence, but after Young Dolph's death, Olivia's mom's house was involved in multiple drive-by shootings. I also found a GoFundMe that was orchestrated by an Olivia Johnson for a woman named Ebony Johnson who passed away for unknown reasons. Olivia does mention she recently had an aunt pass away around the time this GoFundMe was created. Now, ironically, this GoFundMe lists all the relatives of the deceased, and Justin Johnson is listed. Now, this can all be coincidence, but Olivia's brother, DeMarcus Johnson, has an extremely similar name to Justin Johnson's accomplice in the Young Dolph unaliving. Again, this can be coincidence or fact, but who am I to judge? Olivia claimed after the unaliving of Young Dolph, the drama her family was involved in escalated. Olivia also claims that this incident that began on Facebook is also the reason why she and her family members were arrested.
Y'all know I've been through so much just because of this shit. You know, my sister, two of my sisters, my husband, my nephew, my god brother, my niece, all us, we went to jail. Because this bitch didn't want to put a fake charge on us. Because she got her ass beat by one person. Because you jumped in this bullshit right here. We dealing with all this, all because of this shit right here.
Now, mind you, at that time, Ashley and Olivia were Facebook friends. Olivia claimed she felt Ashley's friendship was purely clout chasing, and she felt Ashley was using her for her 200K followers.
This the thing about Ashley. Yeah, I now that I think about the shit after we done fell out and shit, she ain't never looked at me as a friend. She probably ain't never liked me for real because it was a Facebook friendship. I wasn't aware of it at the time. I'm like, it's weird that when I text you don't say nothing back. But if I post something on Facebook, you on here talking your ass off.
Now, from the outside looking in, if I'm correct, this means Ashley knew firsthand Olivia's family drama in the neighborhood. She also knew that should something happen to Olivia or her mom, the crime would likely be covered up by the family's history of crime. Now, I don't know, but isn't it possible that if Olivia did complete the murder for hire plot, Ashley could have easily kept her hands clean, easily blaming that Olivia's past involvement in criminal activity is the reason she unalived 3 people, giving Ashley the ultimate alibi. Also, since Ashley is listed as the beneficiary and rights of ownership, should something happen to Olivia's mom, Miss Deborah, do you think that Ashley possibly had a premeditated plan to set Olivia up for the murder for hire off Olivia's mom and then take rights of ownership of the home? Unfortunately for Ashley, but fortunate enough for Olivia claims she began to notice Ashley's behavior towards her shifted, with Ashley becoming a little bit more distant.
But the whole motherfucking time this bitch saying that, she's saying it to get in my motherfucking head. So when I get in the car with this hoe get to talking about telling me and Brandon to kill all these motherfuckers, it automatically switched in my head. I'm like, oh, okay, ho, you don't fuck with me. I'm not your friend. I'm nothing to you, bitch. If you ask me to do all this weird ass shit, ho, I'm nothing to you.
And when Ashley and her husband Josh flew Olivia and her husband Brandon to Texas to discuss the unaliving, Olivia decided to get proof and tricked Ashley into doing FaceTime confessions via recorded phone calls.
Brandon get another felony, and then he be gone for life because that'd be his third one. So he was like, he don't want none of us involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you made me feel like a bad friend because I wasn't making it all that way.
Man, what?
I love my friendship. I just wasn't thinking it all the way through.
Mind, Josh thinking about everything.
You got a good point though. He was like, yeah, I'd rather be somebody I won't care about. Somebody like, we don't want nobody to do it that's gonna get locked up, but especially not nobody that we know personally.
Olivia also claims that her only concern was her mother's home, and she never had any intention of unaliving anyone. And if Ashley would have simply removed herself from her mom's home, she would have never exposed Ashley. That's kind of fucked up.
I had to put my name on it. I did, but I was gonna take my name off and put your name on. All I have to do is come down to Memphis and sign my name. You sign your name. I paid the $20, and that's that. Your name can be right there because, like I said, I don't know your other siblings. I don't know how responsible they are. Come on. So I said, yeah, I put the house in Olivia name.
Before Olivia exposed Ashley, she claimed she gave her one last chance to remove herself from her mother's property. Ashley decided to become arrogant, and just like all her other grievances, she went to Facebook to muddy Olivia's name, not knowing Olivia had the recordings. Allegedly, Olivia sent a clip of the recordings to Ashley to let her know shit got real, which led Ashley to call the FBI on herself. Duh. Claiming that Olivia was attempting to extort her for money and exposing the murder-for-hire plot that she put into action. Now, I don't know what kind of fairy tale soap opera life Ashley's living in, because she honestly thought she can get away with this. But shortly after contacting the FBI, she was arrested and charged with the murder-for-hire plot as well as RICO charges. Meanwhile, how did Ashley have direct contact to the FBI? It's not like calling 911. Sounds like snitching to me, but who am I to judge? As of today, Olivia claims she has been in contact with the FBI, but hasn't been indicted for her role in the murder-for-hire plot. Child, she seemed like an informant too, but never mind. Prior to being arrested, Ashley went on a full-blown smear campaign against Olivia, her 3 victims, and the FBI, taunting them, saying that if she was guilty, she should have been arrested by now. On July 11th, Ashley and Josh both received arrest warrants. And instead of having the police come to pick them up, they decided to turn themselves in. I assume to lessen the embarrassment of pictures. Listed on the paperwork, it says that Josh is facing 2 counts while Ashley is only facing 1 charge. Sound like snitching. Ashley is also in court fighting a defamation lawsuit against her victim, Derica Harwell. Between July 11th and July 18th, Ashley gave birth to her baby girl, Lily Kate. How do y'all feel about that name? I kind of like it. I think it's cute. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. In the latest news, Ashley's now trying to get the courts to allow her to return to her North Carolina home, claiming that's where all her daughter's essential items are located. No word has been provided if the courts will allow her request, but as you know, once I find out, I will definitely be giving you that information. Once I receive feedback regarding her arraignment on August 9th, you guys know I will be giving you all the tea. But until then, check out my playlist, the Ashley Grayson Murder for Hire miniseries, to catch up on all the tea. Don't forget to subscribe now, as I'm currently working on episode 5, and trust me, you do not want to miss this. I want to say thank you to my new subscribers for your support, and my non-subscribers, what are you waiting for? You know what to do. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like, share, and until next time, peace.